What happens if you buy the private jet in FC24 player career? Something cool you can do in this game mode is to make investments to try to obviously make some profit to get more money. And what can you actually do with that money? You can buy different things. So some of them is obviously going to be helping you on the football pitch. For example, building a sauna is going to give you 10% in training boost. But you can also buy some other things which, yeah, might be a little bit useless, but, you know, it's kind of cool. So, as you can see here, it's just getting more and more expensive. And at the end, we have a private jet, but it needs 17 million. And right now, we have 14.7. So, to get that private jet, we need to try to make some investments. Let's go ahead and just put in our money in things that probably don't have too high in risk, because I don't want to lose my money. So everything that is medium, you know, we'll probably go with one that is high as well. Property. Let's see if we can make some money, guys, and reach that 17 million pretty fast. Right now we've got 13 million in the bank, and we also have the investments to check out. And as we can see, we have made a lot of profits on renewable energy. We have also made a lot of profit on property. So I mean, we are gonna be reaching our goal easy. Something I've been investing in this summer has been the Euros. I have been doing quite a bit of sports betting, and so far things have been going great. I've been using BetElite.com to place my bets, and so far my best one was predicting a draw in the Netherlands versus France game in the group stages, which I tripled my money on. But a few weeks ago I said in a video that I think England would win the Euros, and so far they haven't been performing that well, so I think I'm the only one who still thinks that. So I've gone ahead and placed a new bet that they will beat Switzerland in the quarters, which could be a bit risky. If this sounds interesting and you also want to place a few bets on the Euro games this summer, you can check out BetElite.com in the description down below, and you'll also get yourself a 10% cashback up to £500. But of course you have to be 18 years old, and always make sure to gamble responsibly. We've got 21 million pounds in the bank, so here we go. It is time to buy the private jet. Another big purchase there for Erling Haaland. We received 800 Maverick points, which is the most Maverick points you can get on player career. As we can see in the news section, there really isn't any talk at all that, you know, Haaland has just purchased this jet. So I wish there was a little bit more that happened, because that is a very big purchase. But now we've got 47% in a Maverick, which means that we have indeed unlocked a couple of new playstyles, which is going to be helping a lot in game. But yeah, there isn't too much that really happens when you buy this private plane. I remember a few years ago on the journey, we had such a nice plane cutscene, and I really wish we can see something like this for a cutscene in career mode, or just player career mode, because when teams have to play new competitions, let's just say Man City have a game in the Champions League against Bayern, there would be nice to see like a cutscene of the players inside the plane before that game obviously happens. So hopefully they're gonna be adding a lot of brand new cutscenes like that into the game, because they've actually got the models and the cutscene already made. The next experiment I'm gonna be trying is giving a player the most wages by far in history. So right now I made a financial takeover. 1 billion is what we currently have to spend. So right now I'm gonna be finding a player that is gonna be getting the best and luckiest contract in the history of football. Let's give it to the lowest rated player of this club, and I mean, as we can see, his contract is expiring in 12 months, so this is gonna be perfect. He wants a sporadic squad role, so he's not even gonna be playing in the starting 11 for this team, not even probably on the bench. He's literally gonna be having more wages than his actual release clause. What is this deal? Incredible negotiating right here. So let's just take it up to the max and see what happens. 20 million. Wow, that is unbelievable. I wonder how much you can actually go to the signing bonus. Can you actually... Wow, you can actually take this up to 1 billion. You know what? If you guys can go crazy on the likes on this video, I'll show you what happens if we give 1 billion in signing bonus. But anyway, here we go. 20 million a week. Let's go ahead, guys, and see what he says to that. I mean, surely he's gonna be accepting it. I mean, that is definitely a reasonable offer. Come on. After simulating for a few days, we still have not been getting sacked. And as we can see right here, let's go over to our player wages. 22.3 million every single week, by the way. That is almost 100 million every single month. So I don't think it's gonna take too long before we obviously get the sack. But I really want to see what they are saying, you know, about the reason why we get sacked. We have literally survived a month right now, and I'm still not getting sacked. What is going on? let's go over to our finances, and currently our club worth is 2.9 billion. We are projected to go down even more. I mean, we are literally losing value every single week. Look at all of this. I actually cannot believe what's going on. I expected to get sacked after a week, but as you can see, our manager rating is still green, and we are almost halfway through the season. I mean, we just saw that the club is worth 2.9 billion, so let me take a look at this yet again. We've already spent 200 million on the wages, and as you can see, our club worth is now 2.6 billion. It's going down by hundreds of millions every single month, but we are not sacked. I mean, that just shows Atletico Madrid's loyalty to Diego Simeone. This is gonna be the final day of the season, and I wonder if they actually want me to stay at the club, or obviously if they have fired me. It wouldn't surprise me at all. But we ended up third, and of course we ended up quarterfinals in the Champions League semi-final, so we didn't even get the best results in the league. Financial wise, we have done really bad. It probably won't come as a surprise that we're not entirely satisfied. We were hoping for a clearer commitment as well as better results. I mean, this is crazy. We would like you to remain in post for next season. Honestly, guys, we have to try this with a different manager, because the loyalty they have to Diego Simeone is wild. The next manager I'm gonna be doing this with is Erik ten Hag, and I promise you guys, the outcome here is gonna be different, and I think we're gonna receive an email saying that they're not very happy. It literally took until February until we got sacked, which is crazy. Obviously, it didn't last as long as Simeone did, but still, we regret to inform you that the board has decided to relieve you of your duties. I also think before they actually mentioned that, you know, your financial, you know, decisions were not great. So, yeah, what's going on with career mode? I feel like they are removing features we used to have. I'm gonna try to do this again, but this time I'm literally gonna be taking a club into administration. We are gonna be ending up in minus, because I'm gonna be taking over Vålerenga, who is my local club here in Norway, and obviously they are not worth that much compared to, you know, the biggest clubs in the world that might actually be able to afford having a player, you know, literally on that crazy amount of wages for at least a few weeks. So we're gonna be taking a financial takeover, 500 million. We have got Erling Haaland's cousin right there. Yes, that is true, and he's about to be on more money than even Erling Haaland himself. So why not? Let's just give him a 10 million transfer fee. That is way more than what is actually worth. But now obviously the club has accepted, and here we go into the contract talks, and he's about to get himself a really nice surprise. This would be a nice signing though for Vålerenga, but obviously with these wages it just would never work out. It would be the worst decision in the history of football. So yeah, let's just max this out. As you can see, 9.5 million a week. It's not gonna take long for this club now to literally be in debt, guys, and obviously we should be receiving an email saying that, you know, what are you actually doing here? It was just a matter of time before we got this message. I was actually not able to get the club into debt, but, you know, I will do my best if you guys want me to do another video, because I don't think that's actually happened in a career mode before. But anyway, as we can see, it's just a standard normal message. So I'm wondering what happened to all of the other messages which used to appear before. It seems like in FC24 career mode we are literally getting the same message. Doesn't matter what you do to get sacked, which is yet again just lazy by EA Sports. Let's go for 5,000 likes in this video, and let me know in the comment section what you want to see next.